Tony Binkley, as always, we appreciate you coming here and providing us with vital information to protect us from scammers. Today, we're focusing on speeding ticket and toll scams. And I'm going to bring Daniel, our producer, into this discussion as well. Daniel, you were saying you have been targeted by these scammers. How did it work for you?
Oh, absolutely. I've gotten fake texts. I've gotten fake mailers saying that I incurred some toll that I haven't paid, and it's usually like a final warning, something really urgent. But, you know, I don't click links from text that I don't recognize. And on the mailers, if I look at the name of the department that sent it, I'm like, that's not the name of a real department. You can Google it, and it's fake.
Well, and Tony, to that point, there are little things that you need to be aware of and check for when you do get that text and when you do get that mailer that says, oh, you missed a toll in Connecticut last week. You need to pay up. Guess what? I wasn't in Connecticut. So being aware is very important.
It is. And what Daniel said a minute ago, I don't click on those links. That's the best advice you can give them is delete and don't click. Delete and move on. But I asked this question. If you were in Connecticut or Florida or any other state last week and you get a thing in the mail, how do they know your cell phone number, right?
Right.
Because all they have is a license plate. They're not doing that work to get your cell phone number. So it may be a coincidence that you were there and you get one from the Sunshine State that says, hey, you owe $7.95 if you pay it today, but if it's not paid until after the 15th or the end of the month, it's going to be $150 additional fee. So what are you thinking? You're thinking, it's $8.
Yeah.
I'll just pay it and not have to worry about the $150. I don't know where they might have got me on a camera somewhere, and you pay it. And that's all they want. They don't want your $8. They want your credit card information. They want your payment information.
So they have that that number now, and then they can go to town.
Yep.
Based on
they can sell it on the dark web. They can go make charges themselves, or sell it on the dark web.
Yeah, which
then
happens.
You don't know. Yeah, you know where it's going.
Yeah, absolutely. Which it's scary. It's terrifying. Would you suggest anyone who maybe gets a text or a mailer and they're like, oh, but I was, as to the point.
Sure.
Maybe I was in the Sunshine State.
Right.
Maybe, they somehow, some way legitimately got my telephone number. What is your suggestion? Should they reach out to the entity, be it the DMV in Florida or wherever it may be that this is coming from?
Yeah, like I said, so number one, I would say, how do they know my cell phone number? All they have my tag. Now, they can get your address from your tag, and they can mail you something in the mail, but they don't know your cell phone number. So my advice, delete and block. That's my advice.
Block. Delete it and block it.
Delete it and block it. I mean, if you really, really think that maybe you did do something wrong, then call the SunPass office or wherever in the state of Florida or whatever state it may have been and ask them, because you either didn't pay the toll or not, Right. So, but my advice: delete and block.
Okay, delete. I would do block. Typically don't, but delete and block from here on out.
Yeah.
For folks who unfortunately fall for scams, you feel so badly for them because they end up going, I should have known better. But these scams have gotten so good that we all could easily be a victim, right?
Oh, yeah. It happens all the time. People say, God, I wished I'd have slowed down. I wished I'd have thought about that more. I wished, and we have it happen. I'm changing the subject here a little bit. We have it happen. People call the BBB about a company they hired to do work on their house or their car, and they go, I wished I'd have checked them out before I hired them. Yeah, because it's too late now.
Yeah.
Check the companies out, or check it out. Do your due diligence up front, because you can't do it in the rears.
I know something that we've been talking scams for years, you and me. One of the things, this problem's not going away.
Right.
Is it?
Now it's getting bigger.
But one thing I always remember that you have shared throughout the years is that if you are going to be paying something, hopefully legitimately. It's best to pay with a credit card.
Always.
Because you're more likely to get the money back?
You have a chance to get it back.
Right.
And I mean, for instance, we're talking about tolls and stuff, but kind of a different kick on that is online shopping and so forth, because all this stuff comes to you unsolicited. So as a personal story here, back in late November, my wife saw something on Facebook and she said, "Oh, that looks good. I like that shirt.
I got to have it.
I gotta have. Yeah, I like that." I go, "Don't look too good. That site don't look too good. It's a social media site." She goes, you know. So I pull out a credit card that's got a low limit on it. Number one,
Right.
I go, okay, we'll give it a shot here. So made in Tennessee, UT orange. It's on these headless, bodies that all have the great tans and everything.
Yeah.
And so I ordered one. I ordered one for her and one for me, because if I ordered $60 worth, I got a discount. As soon as I ordered it, it was $60. As soon as I ordered it, I got a charge, because I have all my credit cards set up to send me a text immediately of any charge. I don't care how big it is. If it's $1, I get the text.
Right.
I got a text that was $75. First red flag, right?
Right.
It took over a month to get it. It was made in Tennessee. And, of course, about 2 weeks later, I get notifications that it's clearing customs in Spain, but it's made in Tennessee, so I don't know why it's going through Spain.
By way of Spain.
Right. And then when we got it finally, 6 weeks later or so, it was the wrong sizes.
Probably didn't look as good as it did on the headless model.
It looked okay, but it was the wrong sizes. Didn't fit either one of us. And so I called the credit card company up and says, I got to dispute this charge. And they said, okay. And I disputed it, won the temporary dispute. Then they come back and says, oh, we're rebilling you because you didn't supply some information. I said, I'll give you all you want. So I gave them the receipts and everything else. And so finally they ended up reversing that charge. But that's why you work with a credit card company. And it took a little bit of work there.
Right.
But if you'd have done it with a Cash App or a
debit card
or something like that money's gone. You're never getting it back.
That always sticks with me.
Yeah.
And I think that's just a good rule of thumb. Anytime you see a text message that says, pay now.
Right.
Question whether you need to pay now and question how you're going to pay.
Right, for sure.
Always. All right. Tony Binkley, thank you, sir. We appreciate you and your information as always.
Thanks. Glad to be here.